Hey friends, welcome to another episode of Generation Tech. My name is Ben. With the DVD and download release of The Last Jedi fast approaching, it's so fast these days. In my day you had to wait like 6 months for something called a VHS. You guys probably don't even know what that is. Anyway, with the DVD release fast approaching, news has broken about some of the deleted scenes that will accompany the DVD, which gives some insights into certain aspects of the plot, and we're going to cover them for you here. There are 14 in total. Here's a rundown of some of the more interesting ones. First, we have a scene in which Finn is thinking about whether to leave the Resistance or not. BB-8 plays a hollow projection of Rey saying goodbye to Finn after he'd been wounded by Kylo Ren's lightsaber at the end of The Force Awakens. Director Rian Johnson told Entertainment Weekly that the scene was intended to connect Finn and Rey, who spend pretty much all of the movie apart. John Boyega apparently delivered the line, "It's creepy you recorded that," to BB-8 with great effect. Johnson said ultimately the scene was cut because Finn explains his motivations for leaving to Rose anyway. And it's basically the same joke as when R2-D2 plays Princess Leia's old "Help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope" line to Luke to make him feel guilty later in the movie. It's pretty much the same gag, and it wouldn't have been effective used twice within the same movie. Johnson says he does miss John Boyega's line though. Next, we have Luke's morning scene on Ahch-To when he first realizes that Han has been killed. He sits there inside a stone hut with tears rolling down his face. This scene is cut with a scene of Leia sitting next to a window on the Resistance flagship, the Raddus, also thinking about Han. Johnson described the scene as a really lovely moment and said that it establishes there is a connection between Luke and Leia. Another scene on Ahch-To that was cut is what some are calling Luke's third lesson to Rey. While they are training on the island, Rey sees a line of lights approaching the caretaker village down on the shoreline. Luke tells her it's a raiding party from a rival clan coming to attack the village, and that Jedi don't get involved in such things and usually let them play out for fear of making it worse. Rey can't help herself and runs down there with a lightsaber. You actually see a part of this scene of her running in the original trailer for the movie. When she gets there, however, she realizes that it is simply a party and the lights were guests arriving. Johnson says that this was going to be Rey's original breaking point that forced her to leave Ahch-To. There were also scenes cut from the infiltration of Snoke's Star Destroyer, the Supremacy, by Finn and Rose. Part of this sequence reveals that the First Order had covered up Finn's defection. While Finn and Rose are dressed as officers, a stormtrooper who knew Finn recognizes him and strikes up a conversation. He can't believe that Finn has been promoted before him, since Finn is wearing an officer's uniform, and they have a laugh about it. Rian Johnson said in his interview with Entertainment Weekly, the implication from the exchange is that this was obviously an embarrassment that this happened with Finn, and the First Order didn't let the info get out as much as they could. The final scene we're going to talk about today is the Finn vs. Phasma showdown, which originally was quite a bit longer, with Phasma first beating Finn and surrounding him with several stormtroopers. Finn then starts talking about Phasma's cowardice on Starkiller Base.
Want me to blast that bucket off your head? Lower the shields.
You're making a big mistake.
Do it.
Phasma then kills the stormtroopers to prevent word of this getting out, which gives Finn a chance to get up and go at her again, winning the battle. Johnson described the interaction between Finn and Phasma like a little game of chess, but the scene was ultimately cut because it was too slow-paced for such a climactic part of the movie. And speaking of things that were cut from the movie, I think they missed a really great opportunity on Canto Bight for a casino scene involving Finn and the Master Codebreaker. I remember when I was watching the film in the theater, I was thinking the logical thing that is going to happen is that Finn is going to have to play this Codebreaker guy in some kind of casino gambling game and win in order to secure his service, just like the poker game scene at the end of Casino Royale. But instead, we got a llama racing scene. It's not really a deleted scene, but, you know. Anyway guys, those are 5 of the 14 deleted scenes that you will get to see in The Last Jedi DVD release. I'll put a link to the Entertainment Weekly article in the description of this video, so you can hop over there and read it if you like. It's got Rian Johnson's full interview, and he says a lot more than we said in this video. Don't forget to leave your comments below. Do you think these scenes would have added anything to the movie? Are you excited about the DVD release of The Last Jedi? Please subscribe if you're new, give this video a like, and if you're watching this, you are Generation Tech.